am Yosu here with Akka, and we're going to be casting the first semifinal of the IeSF Finnish qualifiers. In the first semifinal, we got a nice Protoss versus Protoss. Two players have definitely faced each other a couple times here in the Finnish scene, Elfi and Welmu.
Yeah, it's going to be a very nice match. I hope, very exciting games. And I think we're going to see 5 games.
I wouldn't be surprised as well. I think the last time they played, they ended up going 3-0 in Elfi's favor.
Oh.
It was one of those where everything went wrong for Welmu, and that's one of the reasons he actually wanted to face him in the finals to make up for that. But this time they're going to face in the semifinals, and we'll see if it goes. I think most of their other games have been pretty even, like 3-2, things like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So first map is going to be Overgrowth, and I talked to Welmu before, and he said the maps would have a little influence. He had some game plans he didn't want to tell me about yet, though. He said hopefully we'll see what they are, but he didn't want to give anything away then. I talked to Elfi, and he said seat of his pants. Whatever he feels like doing when the map loads, he'll do. So anyway, top right corner here, our red Protoss is going to be currently teamless. It is actually the first time I'm casting him this tournament. It is Elfi. And the bottom left from Team Neurosoft Gaming, it is our blue Protoss player, Welmu.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some very exciting builds. I don't think there's going to be any proxy 2 gates in any of these games. I think no one does it anymore.
Yeah, well, that's actually how the first 2 games of their last tournament went.
Wow.
Yeah, Welmu proxy 2 gated, Elfi scouted. The next game, Elfi proxy 2 gated, and Welmu didn't scout. But yeah. I agree, I don't think we'll see it here, especially, probably not on this map anyway. But, yeah, gateways in base. Pretty normal. We're actually seeing a little scouting around the base of both players. Just aware of that possibility and want to make sure that they're playing a little bit safe. A little earlier gas there from Elfi, and Welmu just getting his gas a little bit later now. Looks like he's going 2 gas, so actually both players.
Yeah, it is standard.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing crazy going on, and Elfi even being a little bit safer, scouting out the natural, and gonna even go all the way to the third base as well, just to scout anything out, make sure there isn't anything weird going on.
So let's see if Twilight or Stargate. After Cybercores, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Protoss usually, if they don't proxy anything, then you have to wait till the Cybercore to see if there's anything of interest coming out. But both players scouting around the map a little bit, being safe.
Yeah. Just really standard by both players.
Yeah. You're a little quiet. Try putting the mic a little bit.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, Cybercore is coming in from both players. Looks like we got 6 on gas for both. So neither player going with any less gas there. Stalker and Sentry. So a little bit of deviation now. Elfi with the Sentry. Welmu getting out the Stalker. Actually cancels the Stalker.
Yeah, Elfi is going for faster Nexus, I think, with the Sentry.
Yeah, and Welmu put down the Stargate, canceled the Stalker, put the Stargate while the probe was still in his base.
And Elfi saw it also.
Yeah, and I mean, Welmu knows it was seen, and he can't cancel it because he doesn't even have a Stalker to chase the probe away. All right, Welmu's probe is gone now, so now we'll see the tech from Elfi, and it's going to be a Twilight Council. So most likely Blink against Stargate.
I wonder where's the Elfis expand?
Yeah, probably be a little while. I mean, Elfi's getting the Twilight Council. We've got the Oracle on the way here from Welmu, being chrono boosted out. And Welmu, yeah, he's going to expand behind us right away. Elfi going to wait a little bit and be a little safer. He doesn't have any probes on the map anymore, so it's going to be a while till he scouts out that expansion. And Welmu's also pretty safe doing this because that Oracle is going to force Elfi's units to stay in his base. He can't really leave when that Oracle threat is coming. As a Terran player, I'm sure you know about that.
Yeah. That's really frustrating. Elfie has to play very defensive right now, so he can't do anything.
Yeah, he does have that blink coming, and he's not getting any more stalkers yet, but he is getting that additional gateways.
Velmo getting that robo up, so he can get immortals out as soon as possible.
Yeah, and the Oracle doesn't do any damage, but does draw that Photon Overcharge. Also scouts the Twilight Council working, and pretty much sees everything inside Elfie's base. Actually misses the 2 gateways coming in. But with the Twilight Council, you know that there's going to be 2 gates following it up.
Yep.
And just to be safe, he does get the Observer just in case it's a Dark Shrine instead of Blink, but he did see the research already. Alright, Elfie's expansion is about halfway done while Welmu's is finished. We do have the Immortal production on the way, and that's pretty much going to make the Blink Stalkers not exactly useless, but it is going to limit their capabilities.
Yeah, Elfie has no robo still, so it's really late tech from Elfie. So.
Yeah, Oracle gets another scout off in there, but does get picked off by the Stalkers.
Elfie's playing really safe.
Yeah, I'd almost say it's a little too safe. He has scouted with the hallucination, so he knows his opponent has the Nexus up and running. Unit-wise, probes are 28 to 36 in Welmu's favor, and he doesn't have any sentries, but any stalkers. He's got a couple sentries and the immortal, which will pretty much be mostly all he needs. We got a couple of the stalkers coming across the map from Elfie, and he's got blink done, but nothing really follow up there. He is adding his own robo, and his forge is almost finished. He'll be able to pick off a couple probes here.
Wow, nice force fields by Velmo.
Doesn't get the second stalker there, but almost gets it. I mean, gets it down to like 10 HP. 6 hit points there. 3 probes for a stalker and almost a stalker. Not too bad. Does also draw out the photon overcharge and a couple force fields.
Yeah. There's no oracles anymore in the map, so Elfie's playing more. He can move around the map easier now.
Yeah, both players kind of settling into robo with the rest of their army. Elfie's getting an observer out. Both players getting +1 at the same time, and it could be that the blink actually helps Elfie out eventually because one, he doesn't need to make the Twilight Council, so he can add additional upgrades. He'll be able to go straight into 2-2 or 2-0. He's also getting his 3rd Nexus already.
Yeah, really greedy.
Yeah, just now taking his 3rd and 4th gases, whereas Welmu's had 3 and 4 gases for a long time, and it shows us his supply a little bit that he's a little ahead.
There's no Colossus deck yet. It's really weird, I think.
Yeah, neither player going for that. Elfie just adding on Welmu's adding on the Twilight Council. He has not scouted, at least I don't believe he's scouted out the expansion yet.
They're both playing really safe. Like, this is the safest you can play against any all-ins, I think. Like, now the Templar Archives is down, finally. No 3rd Nexus for Velmo, so I think we're going to see a little bit pressure from him.
Yeah, he is adding his own Templar Archives as well as 4 gates.
Yeah.
Getting his charge as well, so he's going charge instead of blink. He wants his Zealots to be able to close the distance, and against Colossi, that's a good thing. But against the Archons, that's not quite as good as the splash damage of the Archons, as well as the additional bonus damage they do to Bio does rip through Zealots pretty well. Additional gateways coming in for Elfie now. +2 for both players, started pretty close. So the biggest real change right now is the Immortal count. We've got Welmu with 5-2, so he's got the lead there. However, the other thing is that we've got the upgrades. Elfie's got Blink, Welmu does not. So other than that, they're pretty even. Welmu's a little bit, he's got 1 probe ahead. Elfie will be able to make that up with his additional Nexus. But otherwise, the food, Welmu also a little ahead there. He's got that army count again with the Immortals. All right, looks like we got a little technical difficulties with the mic over there. There I heard a little bit. All right, Phoenix just checking out the position of the army over here, and Wellmo definitely getting ready to attack. He's got pylons coming in place. He's got the charge completed. Elfie will have his charge up in a second as well, but he doesn't have very many zealots. And again, Wellmo with this nice immortal count, he'll be able to take care of the stalkers pretty quick, so that blink might not even matter.
No, it's going to be really hard for Elfie to hold, because the Archons will buffer the force fields.
Yeah, Sentry is not going to be too useful there.
Yeah.
All right, looks like both players going in. We got a couple time warps going on both sides here. Hard to tell really what's going on. Both supplies dropping pretty quick. Elfie's still staying a little lower, and it looks like he's lost his front line there, having to pull back already. 114 to 84, 30 supply lead here now for Wellmo, who's pushing forward into the natural. Third base really never got effective for Wellmo, or for Elfie. He's having to pull his probes off the line. They're going to die to that Immortal and that Archon splash damage there. A lot of Zealots still in front, and Wellmo continues to lead by about 30 supply, 60 to 88 now, and the last units of Elfie are going to fall. Immortal gets trapped right there, and all these Immortals still here. GG! Wellmo takes game number 1 with a convincing 2-base push there. Again, the Immortal count really came into effect. Blink, unfortunately for Elfie, didn't help him there.
Wellmo crushed that, I think.
Yeah.
That was
very, very convincing win right there for Elfie. We'll see. We got the list right here. Nimbus is going to be our next map.
Yeah.
Again, with the new season, I haven't seen too much PvP on it. And again, talking to Wellmo at least before the games, he was saying that the map selection really doesn't affect things too much for him. There aren't any really weird maps in this map pool anymore, so he's pretty much able to play standard or just about whatever he wants on any map.
Yeah. Really safe naturals, so you can expand really fast, I think.
We're gonna. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a short break. Wellmo's gotta use the restroom real quick, so we're gonna just run our ad real quick, and we'll be back for game number 2 in a little bit. All right, we're back. Got the players in the lobby. Hopefully we've got the mic issues sorted out as well. Headsets seem to have a little bit of issues with the sound. But players are ready. We're in Nimbus.
Yeah.
Got to let the admins know we're ready as well.
Let's see what Elfie does this game.
Yeah, I think he got his gases way too late. Got a little greedy with that third base. Got the gases late, and then Wellmo was just able to take advantage of that. Again, the early Immortals, they helped him. He had the higher count, and the blink didn't end up helping Elfie at any point. The Stalkers were kind of wasted.
Yeah.
wasted supply, wasted units.
Yeah, that was only because of the Oracle.
Yeah. Again, with the Stargate, he showed the Stargate, sent an Oracle, didn't follow it up with any more Stargate. So he almost did play it like a TVP in that sense.
That's true.
All right, we are starting this countdown. So again, game will be on Nimbus. It's a 4-player map. Is Nimbus the one with the backdoor expansions?
Yeah.
In base. So that could be interesting. We might see earlier expansions. We might see more aggression because of it.
Yeah, I think Elfie might go something one base in this map.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Again, I think we have a nice narrow choke, easy to force field. So in that sense, maybe we won't. But it'll be interesting to see what both these players do. And PvP is kind of both of their specialties. So
yeah,
I always enjoy when these guys meet each other because it really is, I don't know, the best of the Finnish scene and very top Protoss players playing their best matches against each other.
Yeah, that's very true.
But yeah, bottom left position here, once again, our blue Protoss player. Up 1-0 from Team Neurosoft. It is Welmu. Sorry, that was bottom left. Top left is red Protoss. Again, currently teamless. Looking for a team, said he's not too worried. It is Elfie. And again, Elfie said he'd just kind of fly by the seat of his pants, do whatever popped into his head, wherever his heart takes him. He's just going to play whatever build comes to mind. So we'll see what build did pop into his head during that load screen. But yeah, we've got the backdoor expansions over here. Also, where's the main ramp? There we go. We got rocks and a very easy to force field main ramp for both players. I would almost think that maybe some kind of warp prism, almost like a TVZ warp prism drop in. Then again, with recall and photon overcharge, that probably would not work.
Yeah. That should be really interesting. Elfie with the early scout, being very safe or aggressive, I don't know.
Yeah, hard to know right now. He is going in the correct direction, scouting counterclockwise. And we got Welmo scouting as well, but his scout just barely misses Elfie's command. If you'd have seen that, that would have been huge, because then he would know which direction to go.
Yeah, but he will know after the scout.
That's true.
Yeah, right away.
Yep, moves his probe right away, going to go to the other side of the map. Only 2 probes on gas so far. Oh no, now he goes up to 3. 3 and 3 here for Welmo. 2 and 2 for 2 and 2 for Elfie right now. Now going up to 3.
Yeah, fast. Elfie has a bit faster cybernetic score. What's going to happen?
Yeah, 10 in-game seconds there. A little bit of harass here with the probes as well. Yeah, Wilmo meanwhile just scouting Elfie's base as well. Choosing not to do any kind of harass there, though. No, now he's doing equal harass. So both players just kind of nibbling away at each other's shields. I think both these players have kind of micro to deal with that, so that's not going to really affect either one.
So Stargate from Welmu.
Yeah, Stargate once again with the probe in the base, so Elfie spots that. And we'll see if he's expecting the same game, or same kind of play, or if Welmu's got something planned where this time he does go with a more aggressive, more continual Stargate play, like maybe he is going to go with some kind of Void Ray all-in or Phoenix play.
Elfie has a Stargate, so...
Yeah, both players going Stargate now as well. All right, I think Welmu just barely saw the Stargate. No, he did not see the Stargate, so not sure. He definitely did not see the scout over there. He does have, he had something pressed over there, but not sure what he's going to go. Phoenix play this time coming out from Welmu. We'll see what Elfie does once he gets his Stargate out. And Phoenix is actually going to get the Mothership Core here, going to force a recall once he gets that 100 energy, if he even goes for it. Oh. And he might not even get that 100 energy, so he's just going to go for probe kills here. But this is huge for Welmu. Will he get it? 96, 97, 98, 99? Nope. 1 energy, 2 energy away from being able to recall back home. loses a Mothership Core. Big win right there for Wellmu. That's going to really hurt Elfie's defense back home. He's getting Phoenixes of his own, but he doesn't have that Photon Overcharge, and Wellmu's going to have that, so he can afford to send his Phoenixes across the map now.
Yeah, Elfie lost that Mothership Core, so he had to add 2 more gates really fast.
Yeah, the Phoenixes are going to be fighting each other now, and Elfie actually going to be able to kill one of Wellmu's there, and that's going to help out a little bit. So Elfie actually comes out there with a great micro with his Phoenixes and is able to kind of take the Phoenix lead now, going to up 2-0 with that. All right, we do have the expansion now on the way for Wellmu. Elfie's still not taking his in-base expansion. He's, like I said, he's got the Phoenix count now, he's got full energy for the lifts, and he's got his Mothership Core remade. With a couple of Stalkers, he's pretty safe, and he's going to be able to pretty much rule the skies. So, interestingly enough, Wellmu's going to make an Oracle, even though there's Phoenix on the map. Also adding additional gates. Wellmu now going to go up to 4 gates, and Elfie just now adding his expansion. Wellmu does scout that out as well.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Wellmu added that Oracle. I don't know what he's going to do with that.
He was able to get Bates Phoenixes into that Photon Overcharge to kill one of them.
Okay.
But yeah, the Oracle itself doesn't seem like it'll really get much done. He's probably going to go try to go way around the map. But the Phoenixes are also patrolling around trying to spot that. It looks like Elfie might be looking to get aggressive. He's getting a very forward pylon. He's got his three gates up. And he's actually canceled his expansion after that was spotted. So yeah,
Wow.
Elfie's going to pretty much go all in off of this. He's only got the 3 gates here. He's got the more Phoenix on the way, and I think he's just going to go in with Stalkers. He's trying to get a pylon now in the base, and this could work out well. There's another Photon Overcharge available in a few seconds, just not quite yet. Phoenix is coming in. They're not going to be able to take out the Mothership Core in time. It's going to get the energy right now. Photon Overcharge activated to the last second. Mothership Core does die, but the Stalkers are chased away, and that's the big thing. Also, the pylon's going to get denied. It's just out of that Mothership Core range, but still does get denied. Probe goes down as... No, actually, Probe not killed. So that's a little misstep there by Wellmu. Needs to kill that, otherwise this pylon's going to finish, and he's going to be able to warp in fine.
Yeah, Wellmu has 4 gates, and Elfie has only 3 gates, so this is...
Yeah, and the Phoenix also aren't able to do any harass because they need their energy for the Stalker battles. So yeah, Elfie's not able to pick off any of those probes at the natural base. Needs that energy, needs to pick up the Stalker so that he can win the war there. Stalker count currently 9-9. Again, like you said, that extra gateway for Wellmu gonna pay dividends. We do have a Zealot coming in. That's gonna force a little bit of a reaction from Wellmu. He's got to do something about that. He can't just sit back.
Yeah, the fight is coming up now.
Yeah, now we're seeing some probes picked off. The Zealot's picked up as well. There we go. Stalker's getting picked up. Zealot's going down, though. Both players just fighting in here.
Wow, Elfie's going to make this happen.
Yeah, he's up in supply. We got 53-41, and there we go. GG.
Yes.
Tied now 1-1. Elfie coming right back.
That was really surprising, I think.
Yeah, it was a good read by Elfie. He decided to cancel his expansion. He saw the opportunity there. He was able to get the Phoenix even after losing his Mothership Core. Had some nice micro getting his Stalkers. Wellmu just kind of got a little bit overzealous with his Phoenixes, went over the Stalkers, then went into the Phoenix range of his opponents, lost them both, and I think from there, it was really downhill. Yeah, map number 3, we're loading into King Sejon Station. 2-player map, but again, I don't think we're going to see anything unusual in terms of PvP anyway.
Yeah, I don't think either. So just normal Stargate play coming up, I think. I wasn't thinking that Phoenix were that powerful. They just lift everything up and crush.
Yeah, and it's too bad for Wellmu too, because he had that advantage with the Phoenixes early on, but he essentially threw that away, gave it to Elfie.
Wonder why he stopped making Phoenixes.
Well, it's once you're down with Phoenixes, you can't really keep building them. But it's when he was ahead early on after that Mothership Core snipe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like TVT when you lose the Viking battle and you pretty much have to go Thors
Yeah,
because you can't make it back.
that's really frustrating. Yeah.
All right, so players are in the lobby ready to go. Countdown has started. Again, King's Age on station, and we're all tied up 1-1, essentially making this a best of 3 down. So it'll be interesting. We've had Stargate from one player and then Stargate from both. I think we're probably going to see more Stargate play at least. I would say probably in 2 maps we'll probably still see Stargate, if not more.
Yeah, Stargate is really important because of the Oracle. The Blink isn't the greatest way to deal with it. So pretty much you have to counter Stargate with Stargate. I think.
Yeah, we've got Neurosoft's Whelmu here. Blue Protoss in the top right corner of the map. Top left. I'm getting all confused today. Bottom, top, right, left. All right, but bottom right here, the red Protoss player Elfie. Again, all tied up 1-1. First semifinal here of the International Esports Federation Finnish qualifiers. Final's going to be, or the winner of this tournament essentially wins a trip to the IeSF World Championships in Azerbaijan. I believe it's in November.
Yeah, November and
all right.
all
Looks like
fixed now. Yeah.
all right. Looks like that mic issue is taken care of. Both players not doing anything crazy to start with. Pylons and bases. Probes being chronoed out. Pretty much what you'd expect for the first 2-3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, all standard. I think it's going to be a standard game. Again, nothing craziness.
Yep, and both players just scouting around their maps, around their bases, making sure there isn't anything weird going on. First gassing down for Elfie. He's always gotten his gas just a little bit sooner, and then Whelmu gets his 2 gases about the same time, or his second gas about the same time.
Yeah, it's about even.
Yeah, just a couple seconds of deviation.
Yeah.
And again, Elfie going to be scouting his natural stuff, playing it pretty safe. Whelmu doing the same, just a slight bit later.
Complete mirror at the moment. So.
Yeah, exactly. As I was saying earlier, that I do like mirror matchups because both players have the exact same capabilities. They have the exact same units.
Yeah.
They can do exact same thing, and it's just a matter of outplaying the other one in that same set of units.
Where the skill comes, we can see who the better player is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No balance wine.
Yeah.
All right, again, still mirrored, both of them with their 2 gases up. 3 workers each. And we'll see if Whelmu shows that Stargate again with the probe still in the base, or if he tries to get the probe out first. Starting Mothership Core, he's going Stalker this time, so it's probably not going to be Stargate play. All right, this time, like game number 1, we got a Sentry coming out for Elfie, so he's not going to go Stargate either. We'll see if he does go Twilight again, or if that was just a reaction to seeing the Stargate last time, or the first game.
Yeah, both players are really thinking what to do right now. It's really hard to. Now the texts are coming up.
All right, first to show their hand is going to be Whelmu, at least to us, and Twilight Council is going to be his path. We got more sentries coming out for Elfie, so I'm kind of wondering if he's maybe going to be expanding a little bit sooner here. He does have that probe coming back, and yeah, Nexus is on the way. Elfie's Mothership course coming around the side, not... Okay, he's going to come in, he's going to spot the Nexus.
Yeah, that's really good for Whelmu. He knows that he can pressure it with the 3 gate.
Yeah, Stalker coming in here doing just a little bit of harass against the Mothership core. And actually, Elfie lets it all the way in. His own Stalker is just about to finish, so he isn't really too concerned about it. He's got the 2 sentries, and he's going to actually trap it in. Whelmu might just recall out of here just to save that Stalker for fun, but it looks like he's not going to choose to do that. Instead, it just saves his energy. He's starting Blink and a 3rd gate, so Whelmu's going up to 4 gateways here. 4 gate Blink. Very aggressive, definitely going to be pretty all in from him.
Yeah, very hard to hold
Yeah, definitely. We got
because
the
the robo isn't done yet.
Yeah, Robo's finishing up now, so he'll probably have about an Immortal with a second one popping out when this hits. But that's if he chronos that right away. If he goes for if he goes for the Observer, it's going to take just a little bit longer. And there we go. It is an Observer coming out first.
Only 2 gates for Elfie.
Yeah, 2 gates in the Robo. He's got a couple sentries, but they're just not going to help a lot right now. Again, Stalker just doing a little bit of pressure with the Mothership Core. Doesn't look too threatening for now, but it's the 3 additional Stalkers and this low pylon with the Warpins here. 3 Stalkers coming back in. Time Warp going down, going to catch one of the sentries right away. Blink is not done yet. Photon Overcharge used, and it is targeting the Mothership Core. That Mothership Core goes down. That means there's no high ground vision. Mothership Core does manage to escape, though. And Blink is just seconds away from finishing. Got about... Oh, I'm sorry. Blink's got such a long timer. Still got 25 in-game seconds.
That's really long.
Yeah, so first Immortal's out. Second one's being chrono boosted already. All right, now we go with the last couple seconds of Blink, and Welmo able to get the vision there with the Mothership Core, but I think he might just try to push up the front. The Observer here is giving full vision of the Stalkers, so Elfie's aware of what's going on, and all he has to do is hold. Photon Overcharge still in effect. Blink forward, catches the Mothership Core. He's going to get away now. We got... All right, decent force field right there. Does catch one of the Stalkers. Blink forward, going after the Immortal. Second Immortal's coming out as well, but first Immortal falls. Mothership Core is going to fall as well to the Stalker, but Elfie in... well, not too bad a position. He's still got that Immortal, but a good Blink forward gets another one of the sentries. Another Stalker almost going down, and just a back and forth right now.
Yeah, Velmo has no high ground vision anymore, but now he blinks up and, wow, gets the Immortal right away.
Yeah, snipes the Immortal. Now he's just got to run away from the Zealot, and with Blink, that's pretty easy to do. Even without Blink, that's not hard to do. Another Immortal's going to pop out in about 10 seconds, but before then, a couple Stalkers being warped in. Elfie trying all he can to hold, not pulling probes just yet. Immortal is out, and that's going to do a little bit of damage. Reinforcing Stalkers are arriving from Welmo. Another aggressive Blink on top. Immortal shields are down. One more volley, and it falls as well. Now the probes are off the line with a single Stalker providing a little fire, but Elfie not looking too good. Welmo might take this one. There we go. GG. On Welmo with the 2-1 lead right now.
Wow.
Yeah, nice aggressive Blink there from him. And just getting that Observer just delayed those Immortals a little bit, and then also with that Mothership Core threatening the Blink into the main base, kept Elfie a little bit out, and he was never able to make use of that expansion.
Yeah, Welmo added the 4th gate after he scouted the base from Elfie, so he knew that it's really hard to hold the 4-gate Blink, so
yeah,
that was the decider.
Yeah, usually you see 3-gate, 4-gate just being completely aggressive.
Yeah, maybe if Elfie would have skipped the Observer and started Immortals right away, it would be really close, but...
Yeah, if you have those 2 Immortals out at the same time, then it makes it really hard to Blink on top, especially on Guardian Shield. All right, so players look like they're ready. All the casters are ready to go, so game number 4... Right, game number 4 now. Yeah. Merry-Go-Round's going to be the map, so 3-player map. I particularly like this map. I don't play PvP on it, but again, like, you know, Welmo said there isn't any maps that are particularly bad, especially for PvP, so. Yeah. And I've always liked the idea of 3-player maps. So 4-player maps are a little, sometimes too big, at least for a Terran.
Yeah, it is.
But I like the 3 because it gives you actually have to scout. You can't just guess or blind proxy your opponent.
Yeah, that's really true. I like this map a lot as a Terran.
All right, so Welmo now with that 2-1 lead. He's in the top right position once again as our blue Protoss player from Neurosoft Gaming. Again, Welmo. Elfie here in the bottom, well, middle, as our red Protoss. So again, it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure if that was a designed 4-gate, or if Welmo, I'll have to ask him about it, assuming he wins, or actually if he loses, I'll ask him about it anyway. But if that was a designed 4-gate, or if he was planning on doing a 3-gate Blink, and then just once he saw the expansion, he decided to go 4-gate Blink.
Yeah, I think it was a 3-gate blink, and when he saw the fast expo, so he just went for it.
Yeah, because 3-gate, you do a little damage, you can still come back. You add a robo, you expand.
Yeah.
Once you get that 4th gate, you're really committing to it, cutting probes. But yeah, once again, just a lull here early on, trying to see which way the players go. If they do anything weird, get one gas, anything if different.
Elfie again getting the faster gateway at 12 supply. So
Yeah, he's been doing that. This time the first gases are timed the same. Not sure if that means anything different. And neither player... Okay, there we go. Second gas is coming down.
wow, did Welmu see that? Yeah,
he did, yep. He saw the probe right there, saw the scouting pattern. He's going the right way. And again, like the other map, even if he did see the probe or didn't see the probe, he'd know it was the other direction since he didn't see it on the path. All right, once again, just a little bit of probe battles back and forth there. Both players scouting out each other's bases. Cybernetics core actually, well, slightly delayed for Welmu, just by a second there. Not really significant.
Yeah, really standard again.
But yeah, Cybernetics core's on the way, and again, that's the really unlocking tech building. After that, you could have quite a few options, especially for Protoss, because from there you can go straight into Starport, you can go into Robo, or you can go into Twilight Tech.
Yeah, let's see. Now the cybernetics scores are done.
Mothership core on the way for Welmu. Elfie had his delay just a little bit. All right, additional pylons going down. Nothing yet, though. Sentry Stalker again. Elfie once again favoring that Sentry, and Welmu once again favoring the Stalker. First 2 games, he canceled the Stalker so he could get the Robo, or sorry, so he could get the Stargate. This time, just like last game, keeps the Stalker, gets the Twilight Council.
Yeah, Welmu, I think he's going to add those 2 gates again, and he's going to see if Elf is going to expand fast again.
And I think he will. He's getting the Sentries again. So he's both players doing the same builds they did in the last game.
Welmu's cutting probes also.
Oh, yeah. Actually, neither player producing probes at the moment, but of course Elfie was saving up for that Nexus. But yeah, probe count 23 to 24. And again, yeah, neither player building probes, so both players just getting prepared for whatever might come next. We got Blink on the way now for Elfie. I'm sorry, for Welmu.
Yeah, now Welmu scouts the expand.
Yep, with the Stalker once again.
I really think it's going to be a 4-gate again. From
He
Welmu.
really might. This time, I think the Robo is coming a little bit quicker for Elfie. I don't exactly remember his Robo timing, but he is getting it a little bit quicker. And there we go, 3rd gateway added. So we do have the exact same builds from our players.
Yeah, and now Elf is scouting earlier than last game with the hallucinated Phoenix, so he can add Immortals right away before the Observer.
And I'm really interested to see how that plays out. I think getting the Immortal that, 15, 20 seconds earlier is going to make a difference. The Stalker's been picking away at the shields here. No real damage done yet. Second Stalker joining there. And Elfie now, he's seen his opponent's base, and he's going straight for that Immortal.
Now Elfie has 3 gates also defending, so it's looking a lot better this time for Elfie.
Yeah, Elfie definitely has a better defense set up this time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him hold here and we'll go to 2-2. Yeah. I would love to see that. On the other hand, if it works, more power to Welmu. So either way, excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, it all comes down to micro.
Yeah, we got about 10 in-game seconds on the Blink. Oh, we're not getting the little side counter this time. But yeah, Blink is done. Yeah, Time Warp goes down as this Guardian Shield. That's going to absorb a little bit of damage, but the Immortal will fall. Second Immortal is almost out, though. A couple Stalkers have gone down for Welmu. He's also taking some damage on the Mothership core, and that's something he can't lose. He really needs that high ground vision. Now he's got to get out of here since the second Immortal is out. does blink out, get some additional reinforcements, some sentries as well, and I think he's planning to try to force field the ramp. He'll go one way or another, then counter blink and just get a force field on the ramp. There we go. Force fielding units up. The force field is not very good, but he does have that Immortal isolated there. Good blinking on top of it again, but he is losing some Stalkers. Focus fire from Elfie is not quite on par though, so he's not getting these Stalkers that are hurt a little bit.
Yeah, now the Elfie is going to get the photon overcharge again.
Yeah, and the Immortal's out as well. He's got the energy for photon overcharge. He's not microing his units back that much, so it's just a couple sentries, one Zealot, and one Stalker. He's got the Mothership Core. There we go, the photon overcharge. But Elfie, or Whelmu's able to get away from it. Gets his opponent's Mothership Core now as well. We got some probes pulled off the line, but I think this is due. I think Whelmu is going to the finals.
Wow, with the same build. Twice.
Yep, same build here, and Elfie had better defense for it, just wasn't enough right there. He's got another Immortal out, but it's not going to matter. Blinks on top of that. More Stalkers coming in as well, and I think that'll do it pretty soon. Another Immortal coming up, but that's it. GG! Yeah. Whelmu going to the finals in a convincing fashion.
Yeah. Every game was like straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah, very convincing. Nothing, no back and forth, no longer games that really...
Build order wins.
Yeah, essentially there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, Whelmu's coming over for the winner's interview.
Yeah.
So, Akka, thanks a lot for coming and casting.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right.
It was a pleasure.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, let's see if the mic's working. Yep. All right, I'm here with our first finalist, the finalist winner from Neurosoft, Whelmu, sitting up here with me once again. Congratulations. It wasn't the final win versus Elfie that you wanted, but it was a semifinal win, and it was over Elfie, so...
Yeah, I'm fine with that also, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. The last two games, I thought you were probably going to do more of a 3-gate blink. Was it a planned 4-gate, or was it you saw the expansion?
It was just because I saw expansion that I just decided to break him. Like, yeah, just go at the 4th gate because of that.
Yeah. Game 2. No, was it? Yeah, game 2 where you had the Phoenix lead, you got the Mothership Core, an energy before it could, or like a second before it could recall. And you had the Phoenix lead.
Yeah.
And then the Phoenixes, you just threw him away over his Stalkers.
Yeah, because I didn't know what he was doing. Like, I know that he wouldn't scout around his main base for the probe, so that's why I hit the probe to scout what tech he's going, but I accidentally sent it like wrong path, so Stalkers managed to kill it before I saw the tech. And also when I sent my Phoenix, I wasn't really paying attention enough. Like, I know he could go Phoenix, but when I was in his base with Phoenix, you have to be so careful if he's going Phoenix. Like, you only have like millisecond time to react when you see the Phoenix, so you can retreat in time. So yeah, I didn't do it in time and lost the Phoenix, and game was basically over.
Yeah, I noticed that you had the great start sniping that Mothership Core, and then just flew over the Stalkers, which that happens, and then you flew into the Phoenix range, and that was it for that game. But game 1, 3 and 4, good job there, 3 and 1. How do you feel going forward for the finals?
Well, I actually feel pretty good. Even though I feel like in the game 2 and game 3 against Elfie I made some very bad mistakes, but I still feel like pretty good that my control, like playing on these computers, feels like pretty much same as in home. So
that's always good.
Yeah, I feel confident in that regard, and also I'm not nervous at all. So that's also really nice.
All right, excellent. Well, look forward to seeing you in the finals then, and Cyril or Pupu coming up next, so we'll see who goes there. And either way, PVZ, so any thoughts on the matchup though, PVZ?
Well, it's not my strongest matchups at the moment, but against how Cyril and Pupu play, I think my style does quite fine, so yeah, I think it will go well.
Okay. When's the last time you've played Cyril?
That's actually quite a long time ago. I don't even remember. Maybe like 1 year or something. But I can't remember at all.
Yeah. But either way, you see him play enough. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot. We're going to have a little bit of break before the next semifinal. Pretty quick, though. And I believe we'll have Firefly Hugs coming and casting that as well, so we get a little bit of Zerg expertise for that. So anyway, a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with the second semifinal very soon.